Well, hi there. How's everybody how's everybody going? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the final social distancing with Clint.
Hey, and we actually even go to. Usually we kind of clash, but we kind of look good in the screen.
No big deal. I've brought with me today Athena. She has an official name. I think that was a suggestion here in the live stream. And as you know, she was unboxed in the live stream. She came to us from Reach Out Reptiles, from Garrett Hartle, and I'm actually going to be seeing him a week from today.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be down in Arizona at C&B Reptile in Phoenix, and they're having their grand opening on Saturday, April 10th, and we hope to see you guys there. So that's actually where we will be.
Yes, please come see us. Come take pictures and hang out. And I'm excited to see C&B Reptile. We've actually never been to their store. It's brand new, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're in that area, come there. Otherwise, tonight we'll be open at Clint's Reptile Room in Utah. So if you're in the Utah area, come there. If you're nowhere close to either of these places, schedule a live face-to-face. In fact, those are still going to be really important for the survival of the Reptile Room for the next little while. We want to actually leave time to do those even when it's no longer like absolutely necessary.
Clint has such a good time meeting you guys and seeing your reptiles and just chatting, hanging out, because we know not all of you are going to be able to make it to Utah or even anywhere close to Utah. Clint has talked to people from all over the world, and so we want you to get to know Clint and be able to chat with him and show off your animals. And
I really enjoy seeing all the cool creatures that you guys have. Some of them, it's like, I got this because I watched your video on these and they were perfect for me and I love it. And it's been so much fun. Well, we have a lot planned for today. I know we've got a lot of Patreon questions, which is not surprising because this is the final social distancing with Clint. And so we have a lot of Patreon questions. I've brought Athena with me because I thought she was one of the highlights of social distancing with Clint. We've been doing this for 52 weeks.
That's a lot of
one full year. Every Friday, social distancing with Clint. And one of the things I want to hear about from you guys are your favorite memories from the last year in this last year.
That might make me cry.
I know. Well, I'm gonna take some notes too on some of the things that you guys bring up, because I think we're planning
It's a wrap.
One final wrap to wrap it all up.
Yeah. I was reading the comments on this video before we got started, and somebody was like, I liked Clint before he was a clickbaiter. And I'm like, this is the last social distancing with Clint. It's a wrap. There's no more social distancing with Clint. There's nothing clickbait about it.
Yeah.
This is done.
That's something I honestly kind of resent it whenever people accuse me of clickbait. I'm like, that's probably why our channel is no bigger than it is because I don't do clickbait.
Yeah, we don't.
Of course you try to advertise one of the more exciting aspects of any video.
Yeah.
But I've never put something like in a title or a thumbnail that doesn't, that I don't make good on that claim in the video. That's just called accurate branding.
Yes.
But sometimes the videos are exciting, and this is a wrap. This is the final one.
Watch the most boring video about snakes ever.
Maybe there'll be snakes in it. I don't even know. It's about something. I don't know.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear your memories. I really am. I'm excited to hear some of your favorite parts. And that's it. Oh, and it looks like you have.
I've got packages.
I didn't know that. That's exciting.
I have a creature that I think was one of the greatest hits. Honestly, probably my favorite memory from all of.
Don't tell yet.
Okay.
Show us. I want to show that book real quick.
What book?
The one on the shelf right there.
This one?
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Morelia sent this to us a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to show them. It's been sitting on our coffee table ever since. I love it. It's been really fun to look through.
Thank you so much. You guys are so thoughtful. You guys have sent some of the nicest things and letters and personalized stickers and amazing. I should have brought my stuffed chameleon and my amazing gaboon vipers. I should have brought all that. Of course, those things are all on the set. So they're in all of our videos now. Yeah. So you guys are pricing. Hey, and how wonderful is this girl? She's getting big. She just shed the other day, but I think last night she got her pee out of the way. You may know this about me because this is one of the things. Oz sent us a new computer because my computer got destroyed by this very snake.
Was it that girl?
Yep, I was doing a face-to-face, and I was showing her, and she peed onto the keyboard, and that was the end of that computer.
My hair's still trying to dry. It's still all wet. So I'm trying to get it dried.
She's so wonderful. I got to tell you, tons of people come to the reptile room and hold this girl.
Yeah.
And
fall in love.
And then they can't contact Garrett.
Look at her. Look at how nice she is. Are you seeing that?
She is such a delightful
She's
thing.
a sweetie. Yeah. And we always have to send him Garrett's information because Garrett produces these, Reach Out Reptiles produces these amazing snakes. She's just beautiful and such a sweetie. Should we get into some super chats?
We should get into some super chats and be sending your favorite memories because I got to
make it a wrap.
We got to wrap this all up.
Okay, click that super chat button, Clinty. This is a super chat from David Shook.
Super chat.
We got sent our super chat button.
Yeah, during the live show. You're right. You guys are just. It's the best community. And I know that Captain Moby, who's our friend Doug, he commented last week about how one of his favorite memories was when Clint did the live stream with Brian and Dave and Garrett. And they were all commenting on this is the best community. You've created something really special. The people who are fans of you and who are a part of this with you are just the best. And I just couldn't agree more. It's kind of scary to put yourself online because you're opening the door for judgment and criticism, and you're opening the door to being vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And you guys have made it so much easier and less scary because you're so kind and so just overwhelmingly giving and sweet and wholesome, and you're the best.
It's been really important to me too, all along, not just in the live streams, but always. I mean, you guys are the reason. Your positive attitude and encouragement, and just how amazing this community has been, is a reason Clint Reptiles went beyond just a few videos.
Yep.
In the beginning, and it's been hugely important for me too, because I mean, when a lot of people know about you and watch the things that you do, there are a lot of people who are giving you their opinions. Mm-hmm. And I think, YouTubers are sort of famous for burning out and for having breakdowns and stuff. Yeah. And I think a large part of it is it's difficult to have hundreds of people a day be really rude to you.
Yeah.
And, because humans are just we're not built for that, right? There's never been a time in history where 200 people are going to be really mean to you in a day and you're not possibly at risk of dying, right? That is the utmost danger. And so, that's super stressful. And this community has been so kind. There are every now and then rude things said, but overwhelmingly just such positivity. And, and that has been huge for my motivation to want to focus more and more on this community, on YouTube. I mean, this is the direction I'm wanting to go. Yeah. And it's because of you guys.
It pleases my dad so much. I've overheard my dad talking about it and bragging about Clinty. He's he has his PhD in biology, but he's going to be more successful on YouTube than teaching at university.
And that would be, for me, the biggest thing is I love education.
Yeah.
I love to teach. I love to learn, and I love to teach. Those are my passions. And obviously about animals is my number one passion. I love to learn about animals, and I love to share what I learn about animals. And never in my wildest dreams dreamed that I'd have this sort of an opportunity to share. And I have so much to learn, and you guys teach me so much as well. It's one thing I hope I never come off as seeming like I know everything, because I don't. I know so many people who know more about especially reptile husbandry and pet reptiles than I do. But I'm excited to learn from them, and I'm excited to share with you what I do know.
Yeah. I was just remembering that when we were dating, we used to watch Planet Earth and what are all those other shows?
Oh, yeah.
all
life.
life and planet Earth.
You got life for me.
Yeah, I got life for you.
That was a big investment for us in our
Yes,
early marriage days.
yes. But when we were dating, I remember watching, I had never watched shows like that before, and me and Clinty would just be snuggling on the couch watching Life and Planet Earth. So funny. Anyways, I don't know how we got distracted so quick. David Shook.
Oh, I think there'll be a lot of distraction today. Okay.
Said, just wanted to be the first super chat.
Thank you so much, David.
Thanks, David. Anthony sent $49.99. Getting warmed up for his rap. Anthony says, hi there, my friends, for the Reptile Room. Happy early Easter, and Clint, congrats on the Royals opening day victory. What are some of both of your favorite live stream memories? Much love.
Okay, I want one of yours, Bear.
Me first?
Yeah.
It seems like you already have one in mind. I dropped my phone.
Well, I've got one. I've got one that always sends up to me. I have a good one. I'll share one.
Okay.
Okay. This is probably actually my least favorite live stream memory. By miles. Okay, but it all worked out okay.
When the sound went off?
No, Greenie Miracle.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
So, for those of you unfamiliar with Greenie Miracle was sent to us by an amazing fan, and Greenie Miracle is a captive bred green tree monitor, which is an animal I didn't dream that I would have for a long, long time. You know, because it's too expensive. But it's a dream animal, and somebody sent us one, and on the first day, I put him in his enclosure because I wanted him not to have to stay cold before the live stream, but I still wanted to bring him for the live stream, and then we were going to put him in, and he was going to be there the whole time. Well, he jumped out of the enclosure onto my shoulder, which, I mean, that's what the emerald tree skinks do. That's what emerald tree monitors do when they're socialized. I wasn't too worried about it. Then he jumped to the floor, but he didn't seem afraid of me. He was just on the floor, and I kind of went to go get him, but I didn't want to scare him or build a bad relationship, so I was kind of walking up to him casually, and he just walked over to the wall and up the wall much higher than I can reach. The
ceilings at the Reptile Room are vaulted. I mean, they're open. Like, you can see all the tubing and everything. They're like 20 foot.
Yeah, it's probably they slant, so it's probably at least 15 feet, though, there at the back. Yeah. He was way out of my reach, and he just went into a nook, and I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to see him again.
Let's speed this up.
Well, anyway, I had to postpone the live stream. Yeah. Because I knew I couldn't. Like, I am not a person who can pretend to feel differently than I do. Yeah. And I was feeling devastated. Somebody had trusted me with this incredible animal, and I had lost him immediately. Yeah. And fortunately, due to some miracles and the fact that Jason brought his ladder down, which itself is a miracle.
Jason was a miracle, yeah.
Yep. I was able to get him back. And we did the live stream later that day. I don't think I brought him. I think I put him in an enclosure and said, no way am I taking. And I moved him from the enclosure that I had him into a bigger enclosure when we built it. But I left him inside of his hide at night. I haven't taken him out again. I need a more secure place to socialize him.
And he wants to be social too.
He was super social yesterday. There were kids there at the room because we had an event. And he was up at he looked like the emerald tree skinks.
Like, I want to play. So we need to find a safe place to play with him.
Yep. And I got to have a system. But he's wonderful, and I love him, and I'm just so thankful that we got him back. What's one of yours, Bear? Sorry,
what's one of
It was a super to the duper chat. I think it deserves a little bit of time.
I'm trying to think. Back in the day, I used to not be on the live streams. I would sit on the bed or just out of the camera. And so that was kind of fun to just not have any pressure on me to look good. I'm just lounging around reading comments. And I liked hearing you tell about Martha.
On her birds?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's since this.
Yeah, I know.
She's a biggity now.
That was a fun one.
Now she loves animals.
And I really loved, I know it's going to come up, but holding the vinegaroon. It's got to be one of my favorites. I showed my family that live stream after. My family doesn't really watch. They'll watch here and there, but not a lot. And so I'm like, you guys, we were at a birthday party and I'm like, look at this. And I showed them the video of me holding the vinegaroon and they're like, what is that? We were all laughing. It was tons of fun. I loved that one.
I love it.
Should we keep going?
Yes.
This is a super chat from Sam Pagano. What's your favorite kind of skink?
Emerald tree skink? It's my favorite kind of lizard right now, I think. I don't know. I'd have to think because my favorites aren't always the ones that I think are the best pets necessarily. But I adore these so dang much that right now I think it's and I love skinks. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
If you ever can come to the room to play with our emerald tree skinks, it's so much fun. Something that we kind of do that are sometimes we do this, but Clint will open the enclosure and obviously it just pops right out onto his hand, crawls up his shoulder. Then Clint will say, okay, stand close to me, and it'll jump to the next person, run across their shoulder, jump to the next person, and we'll just stand in a circle and let them just jump to each of us. It's so fun.
They're so amazing.
But the thing is that they only do what they want to do. Like some people, they don't really go to.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, go over there, and they'll just they'll jump onto my other hand and up my sleeve. I'm like, oh.
They definitely like Clinty the most, which is interesting. I wonder if it's a smell or something. Like it seems like
they seem very visual.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling they recognize me by sight.
They really like Clinty the most, but who doesn't? This handsome guy, we all love him. Mr. and Mrs. Morelia said, you can change your mind anytime, guys. We'll come back here for you. Just saying. Hashtag Team Leisha. Hashtag Team Clint's Reptiles. Hashtag love the live streams. Love ya. Thank you so much. We really are trying to figure out what we want to do, where we want to go.
We do intend to do live streams, just not nearly as regularly. This summer our lives will be different than they are now, and so we'll do something for the rest of the school year, which isn't that much longer, and then I think we'll probably reevaluate again. Where I was talking with Jason last night about times. We're thinking maybe a weekend live stream for the next little bit, maybe a little later in the day than this one.
Yeah.
Just people are returning to their regular lives, and this time just doesn't work for people as well as it did in the past. Because this used to be pure on social distancing with Clint.
Yeah.
For a long time there, for a lot of social distancing with Clint at the beginning, we weren't seeing anyone else.
Nope.
Not friends, not
and
family,
that's why we
filming.
were doing it at our home and with me because we weren't seeing anyone.
Yeah. We had Jason over the phone for some of them. And then we had Leisha doing it. It's been crazy. Something else I'd like to figure out is if we can get our internet to work well enough at the room that we could do them from the room, because that would be.
Love to do them for the room.
It'd be so fun. What I think I might do, if I can, we're gonna experiment. I want to experiment with doing the live streams on my phone, so that you can use data. I can use data and I can move around. I could do it kind of like I do the face-to-faces. That
would be fun.
If you want to see me do this and have it just you and I can see you too and we can talk, schedule a face.
Yeah. Dude, they're so fun. They're so fun. You won't regret it. MMMT82 said, hello, Clint. I'm getting a snake tattoo next month. I want something that's non-venomous and colorful. Do you have any recommendations? I'm leaning towards a garter, a python, or a boa. A rainbow boa would be cool.
Non-venomous.
And colorful.
Okay, so obviously there are any of the tricolored snakes.
Ooh, that's coral snake idea. That would look rad.
Garters, San Francisco or California red-sided. Those are spectacular. Colorful. There are some really. A paradise flying, somewhat venomous. Paradise flying snake. Could look into that. But rear fang venomous. Why does it have to be non-venomous?
What would you choose if it was venomous?
Well, something like a green mamba.
Oh, that
would be amazing. A aquatic coral snake. Absolutely unreal.
Aquatic coral snakes are gorgeous. Sea snakes.
Yeah, there's this one kind of I think it's an Asian coral snake of some sort. It's like got all this blue on it. It doesn't have the normal banding pattern. Can you guys tell me which one I'm talking about? I'm trying to remember. But these are venomous snakes. But sometimes, I mean, it's not going to bite anybody.
I'm excited. The next super chat is from Natasha Peterson, and she's going to share one of her favorite moments.
Ooh!
Super chat. My favorite moment is getting to know you and Leisha. You're such wholesome people, and it reflects on the community. Can't wait to get another one-on-one booked as soon as I get workdays sorted. Yay!
That's wonderful. So
thanks for booking, Natasha.
that was getting to know
you and Leisha.
Okay.
Sam Pagano sent a super chat. Who is Cuvier?
Oh.
And why does Nerd have his dwarf caiman?
I don't know off the top of my head exactly who Cuvier was, but I can guess that Cuvier is probably a naturalist that probably discovered this particular species of caiman.
Okay.
So the Cuvier's dwarf caimans, though, are the smallest crocodilians in the world. And this is a thing. I guess one of the places that we could go on Saturday in Arizona has, some say, all of the crocodilians.
Even the Asian ones?
Yes.
Even the
gharial. And
gharial? That's
the false gharial, which should be called the other gharial because it is the closest living relative to the gharial. Like they're a monophyletic group, those two.
Interesting.
That's like if you called Chinese alligators false alligators or saltwater crocodiles false crocodiles.
They're the same.
It's outrageous.
That's exciting. So are we going to do that?
Yeah, well, I think so.
That's fun.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday on Saturday, you guys. Not tomorrow, next Saturday.
Do you want to go see all of the crocodilians?
Yeah, that kind of sounds fun.
That sounds really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All of them.
Evan Rubio sent a super chat. A super duper chat.
Super duper chat.
There we go. Hi, Clint and Leisha. My favorite moment is $5 for the vinaigrette.
I'm going to
add. Nathan Katz sent a super chat. Come see some baby SD retics in Salt Lake City before they get sent out to reach out reptiles.
Ooh. So you're sending some super dwarfs out there? That's stinking rad.
I want to know more. Why are you sending them to?
Well, I know Richard Bilbo, and he's not in Salt Lake, but Richard also breeds super dwarfs, and he sends them to reach out.
Interesting.
So I think like if you want a super dwarf, like reach out isn't just their one facility. Like they reach out, and like all the best super dwarf breeders around kind of funnel through reach out reptiles.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wanted Chaos 2033 sent a $50 super chat.
Holy moly!
Do it again.
I don't know. It's got to come.
You
natural.
were like big eyes with your chin down.
Super duper chat! Super duper chat!
Thank you for having some rad streams and for giving my life and for giving my life mate and I great ideas about future reptiles. Also, what do you think about sugar gliders?
Sugar gliders? I want to talk about sugar gliders. A couple things. One, I found somebody with a rad potbelly pig this last week. Should I make a video about it? They said that I could.
Yeah, the kids and Clint just went to the park. They were just going on a little walk, and they said that there was a potbelly pig off leash just following them. And our kids love Pokemon, and so they call like pets owners their trainers. And so if they see a dog running away, they're like, oh, that dog doesn't have a trainer. So they were telling me all about the pig and the pig's trainer.
I've always been I've always really, really liked pigs. Pigs are really neat animals. They're very smart. And this pig, like short of Babe, probably the coolest pig I've ever seen.
Short of Babe.
But anyway, so let us know if you think that'd be a good video. But as far as sugar gliders go, I really want to talk about sugar gliders. But generally, mostly because I probably want to geek out about metatherians, the marsupials.
Yeah.
And, because they're rad. But sugar gliders, I'm going to start with some things. Probably the most adorable animal ever. Plus, they follow a style like Buzz Lightyear, which is stinking rad. They're marsupials. There's so much to love about sugar gliders. In fact, sugar gliders require buckets of love. So the biggest con, in my personal opinion, as a person who I like pets as something I can interact with even every day. But when a pet becomes a total lifestyle, it becomes it's in a whole other level of, man, you really got to want this. Mm-hmm. And sugar gliders, to do sugar gliders right, you either need a colony of sugar gliders so they can entertain each other, or you need to spend all of your time with the sugar glider. So in a lot of cases, the best case scenario is that you have a little pouch and you just carry your sugar glider around with you everywhere you go.
Really?
Really, really.
They need that much?
That much. And so...
Like, you're going to the store and your sugar glider
comes with you.
You go to work?
Sugar glider.
Why? Why? Does it sleep by itself?
Yes. Well, no. In fact, they're nocturnal, so it's in the pouch sleeping.
So why do you need to take it with you if it's not?
It's just really important to them. So they need a really, really, really high level of interaction.
If you're an extrovert and need a friend.
Yes. If you're like the most extroverted person in the world, this is probably like, oh my gosh. I'm an introverted person, so sometimes I need to not have a sugar glider is how I roll. And so a sugar glider either is you have a colony of sugar gliders and they entertain each other, or a sugar glider becomes a new way of life. Mm-hmm. And it's a really cute way of life. And the thing is too, if you go to the store and you get a sugar glider, no one's gonna complain. Nobody's gonna be like, "What's the deal with this freakishly adorable animal you're carrying around
in a pouch?"
A little pouch. My goodness, you got like your own little adorable animal pocket. Hello there, Newt Scamander.
You ready to move on?
I guess. I don't know if I will be.
All Canadian Reptile Girl said, "Thank you, Clint. You are one of the main inspirations for me to start my own channel. Can't wait to be able to see the reptile room in person. What is your favorite snake to hang out with?"
Okay, All Canadian Reptile Girl. My favorite snake to hang out with. Okay. It's different. I have different kinds of snakes for different kinds of things. Okay. I really do enjoy my interaction with Shelby because I have to earn it. Mm-hmm. He's really good, but you got to be in tune with him. Mm-hmm. And so when you're holding Shelby, that's what you're doing.
He's a false water cobra.
Yeah, you're dialed in to Shelby. And he's great. He's great. But if I was only gonna have one snake, it probably wouldn't be that. Mm-hmm. Boas, that feeling, like they're just the right size. When a big one
just gets draped onto your shoulders, and you guys know snakes are heavy. They're like all muscle, so that weight just on your shoulders, and then they kind of wrap around you.
It's an incredible feeling. But I trust boas a little bit less than I trust most other snakes. For one thing, they sit kind of cocked all the time, which, I worry about it more when there are other people around. I don't worry about them biting me so much, though sometimes they will be lazy biters. I've never had that experience personally. But I'm worried more about, they're already kind of sitting ready to go and somebody will walk into their face or something. Yeah. And I'm worried about a bite because they're big. Yeah. Athena, honestly, maybe I'll come back to her in a second. Ball pythons are just so darn easy to handle. Yeah. That you can have a ball python. I can just hand ball pythons to people. I don't even worry about it for the most part. It depends on the individual, but generally speaking, I don't have to worry about them. You can be doing other things and just enjoying having that ball python.
When Clint got his first ball pythons did you have a ball python growing up? Mm-hmm. So the first ball pythons ever, he worked in a lab while he was doing his master's, and he was working with burying beetles. And do you remember he would go in the lab and he would just have his snakes wrapped around his arms?
Yeah, wrapped around my arm,
and he'd just be working away.
They're so delightful. Athena, except for the fact that sometimes she pees abundantly, but after she has peed, she is so.
She's a really good one because she moves slow and deliberately, so you're not like treadmilling or anything, but she's still exploring, so it's kind of fun to watch her.
Yes, and she's so sweet. Mm-hmm. She might be She might be it.
Wow,
if she was the size,
if Garrett's not watching this right now,
so if she was the size of a boa, which is not, that's right in this super dwarf range. I mean, she's young. If she won't be as heavy as a boa, not by anywhere close, but I think if she was in the 8-ish foot range, which I think she's about 5 right now, that might be it. That might be the clear cut.
You should tell them your discovery about sheds.
This is kind of a fun thing. So we have an awesome boa from Richard Bilbo that I measured her. It was a rough measure, but she's just a little over 7 feet long. She's awesome. And
I love her.
She had a shed the other day, though, and we dried that out and measured that thing because it looked enormous. It was 9 feet, 10 inches long. So her shed is almost 10 feet long. She's just barely over 7 feet long. Gives you an idea of how stretchy that skin is and how much you can't trust a shed as a way to measure your snake.
Yeah, it's fun. That shed is still laying out on one of the
tables. It looks really cool. I just brought it in there to show somebody, and I'm like, why am I going to move that? It looks amazing there.
Yeah. Russ from Aquarimax Pets in the super chat.
We just filmed some more videos with Russ the other day.
My daughter and I had a fabulous time at the Reptile Room with Clint, Jason, and Michelle. Excited for the upcoming videos. Thank you, Clint and Leisha, for a year of these live streams. You're all amazing.
Thank you so much. And it has been such an awesome experience just getting to know you, Russ. And I look forward to our next videos and more. I got to tell you. While we're in Arizona, I'm going to be looking for mutilids.
Are you?
Oh, yes.
That's beetles, right?
No, those are velvet ants.
Oh, did you film a video on?
I think the Reptile Room needs some mutilids.
We filmed the video in St. George on velvet ants.
Well, we didn't film a whole video, I don't think, but I think we filmed.
It was part of the herping video
that
we never released.
Well, they were in the herping video that we just released.
Oh yeah.
Velvet ants are stinking rad. They're wasps, and their sting horrific. Though I got to tell you, I told them about my sting last week. No, I didn't, because it happened after.
You told Anthony.
I told Anthony about this. So last Friday, after the live stream, I had a face-to-face with Anthony, and during the live stream, or during the face-to-face, all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, and I experienced, it was obviously a sting or a bite from something, and it was the most excruciating one I've ever experienced in my life.
Clint said he just started punching his own kidney.
Yeah, I started pinching my kidney because I'm like, it was so bad. It was so painful. And I didn't know what it was. I mean, it hurt so bad. I went and checked and made sure that the Vietnamese giant centipede was still in its enclosure.
That's so.
Because I couldn't figure out what it was at first.
Yeah.
And I thought it could have been a brown widow. Because we've had a couple of those in Gus's enclosure, and I'd just been in his enclosure. Could have been a black widow. I mean, because those are supposed to be painful bites, and this hurt so badly. And
we have black widows just roaming free here in Utah. Like, they're all over.
Yeah. All the black widows I've ever had in the room are just ones that were caught in a friend's garage.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I was like, what is this? But then I found on the ground a wasp. And it wasn't like a Pompiliid tarantula hawk wasp. It was just like a normal vespid wasp, which not a yellow jacket specifically, but a relative of theirs. So not a wasp I would anticipate would hurt real bad. And I had just taken one outside, like the day before. I found one in the room, same species. I took it outside, and then that's how they paid me back for being so nice to them. But it had stung me right in the kidney. I can't believe how much it hurt. And I felt like, I've been stung by wasps many times. Yeah. Like, I don't even think of wasp stings as being that painful generally. And I'm like, why did this hurt so badly? Yeah. But I don't even think I saw where the sting was until maybe a day later.
Yeah, you were hopping in the shower, and I looked on his back, and it's like this big, like this huge raised red welt that was like all splotchy around the outside. It was bad.
I just looked today, so we're a week later. Yeah. I've still got it. Yeah, it's not as bright red and not as raised as it was, but it is still red.
And it's big and blotchy.
It's still raised.
And it looks like it probably got him more than once. It looks like it maybe got him like 3 or 4 times.
That was a doozy.
Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, are we ready to move on? I don't know how we got there.
Well, we were talking about mutilids.
Let's see. Dragon Whisperer sent us super duper chat.
Super duper chat.
Hi guys, sorry I've been MIA. Had some issues at the rescue that required vet visits and vet bills. Just
No
got
worries.
a rhino iguana, and the channel has gained 300 plus subs since our last Zoom. We'll book another Zoom next week.
That's super exciting.
Congratulations.
If you haven't checked out Dragon Whisperer's channel before, he's running a rescue, and it has really been an awesome thing. I think it's been really positive for everyone involved, especially the dragons and some other animals. I think he got some emerald tree skinks, didn't he?
I think, yeah, and he named him Clint and Lehi.
That's right.
Let's see. Cars CHMN said, well, hi there. I've probably seen 40 out of 50 of these. Usually a highlight of my day. Thanks for a good time.
Oh, of course. Thanks
That's
for being
awesome.
here.
Thank you for being here.
Appreciate your support so much.
Let's see. Lauren Bevel sent a super chat. It feels fitting that I got my first dose of the vaccine about an hour ago, and this is the end of the social distancing live streams. Thanks, guys, for a good year. See you on a new kind of live soon. That's awesome. That does seem fitting.
We're really thinking hard on what we want to do for the future live streams. I think there's a lot about these that have been really fun, and so I don't want to lose that, but it's like, how do we make them better and more meaningful? And
and put them at a time where more people can come and enjoy them and join in our awesome community.
That's so true.
Okay. John Godfrey sent a super duper chat.
Super duper chat. You're as good as Jason.
I'm as good as Jason. What a compliment.
I know. That's huge. If you guys knew Jason, that is a major compliment. Probably the biggest that can be levied.
The highlights of the channel for me this year were the emerald tree skinks and the reed frogs, along with cave geckos. Emerald tree skinks made the short list for my next pet reptiles. Keep up the good work.
If you guys are wanting Starry Night reed frogs, stay tuned.
Yes, those are going to be available.
I've got 4 clutches now.
4?
Yeah.
Last week it was 3.
Yeah, there's a 4th. There's a tiny little size class. So the biggest size class now, you can see their little toes on their little feet.
You can?
Yep.
I didn't know you can. I thought they saw just little nubs.
Nope, they've got little toes.
I want to see.
And then the biggest size class, or the smallest size class, they're like fresh guys. So there's 4 distinct size classes.
I want to see. That's exciting.
And I've been feeding these guys on mostly dubia roaches. I've been giving them little dubia nymphs. But I was looking at one of the juvenile frogs, and it's huge for a Starry Night reed frog, and it's still got the juvenile colors. So
really?
I might be making myself some colossal Starry Night reed frogs.
That's fun, though. Ash and M Animal Adventures sent a super chat. We absolutely love your channel, and you inspired me and my little sis to start a YouTube channel of our own. What YouTube advice would you give? That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are trying to spread awareness about reptiles and grow our community. That's good for you.
Absolutely. So my advice, okay, thing number 1, I don't know if you've already released videos, but I would recommend getting a few videos done that you really like before you start releasing them. Because on YouTube, it is really important to be consistent about releasing at least like 1 video a week. And that can be hard to do.
It is hard.
And if you're like week to week with it, like, man, that's just a lot of stress that you probably don't want. You're not going to enjoy it, and you're going to burn out. Yeah. And so make some videos that you're really happy with. And that you can make more, like get your rhythm down and everything, and then start releasing videos and get ahead. And then the other thing is make sure simple things aren't ruining your video, like your sound quality and your video quality. And then just make videos you'd want to see. I know for us on this channel, the resource we provide here is one that I've always wanted, and it just didn't exist. And so, when Jason was like, we should make a reptile YouTube channel, I'm like, yes, we should, about this, because this is the tool I wanted. And so these are the videos I would choose to watch. And, there are enough people in this world that if you make the videos you would actually watch, there are a lot of other people out there that have that same interest that you do.
Yeah. Good advice. Taylor Lott sent a super chat. I'm excited because I just got my starter dubia roach colony from Josh's Frogs. Love you guys tons. Can't wait to see what the future brings. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super exciting.
They're such delightful little roaches, and they make great feeders. It's all.
And we really like Josh's
Josh's Frogs.
They're great to work.
We've got some more videos with them coming up. In fact, just last night, Jason and I did the bulk of an enclosure build for a new enclosure using almost entirely Josh's frog stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put up a photo or a video of it. It's not done because we don't have the plants in there. We don't have the animals in there yet, but it looks really cool. I tried some new experiments with it.
It's really fun. You guys are going to love it.
I'll put a
really
picture or
awesome.
video up on Instagram later.
Before the plants are in?
Before the plants are in, just so you can kind of see where it is. So
Lucky.
go check out
You're
Clint's
usually
Reptiles.
private about stuff.
Clint's Reptiles on Instagram if you want to see it. Again, this is just a picture I took last night. It's not done, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And I think the experiments turned out awesome.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Mr. Interesting sent a super chat.
What a great name.
Hey, Clint, I'm surprised there hasn't been a tricolor hognose or rosy boa feature video. Any chance that these super rad guys get reviewed soon?
I'm actually thinking about getting a tricolored hognose snake for the room. The room needs more snakes.
People love holding
snakes. Snakes are wonderful for that. And I don't want my snakes to be overworked. Like right now, we're only open 2 days a week. And that allows me, I feed them on Tuesdays. So I've got all the way till Friday before they're getting handled again. But like, I don't want those snakes to be, like, I think right now it's actually kind of a delightful amount of social interaction for them. But I don't want them to be overworked. I kind of want 2 crews of snakes, maybe like Monday snakes and Friday snakes, so that, they can get fed, they can have downtime and everything. And so tricolored hognose snake is on my radar. I can tell you a rosy boa video will be out within the next month.
A rosy boa video?
Mm-hmm.
Whose rosy boa did you film with?
I filmed with not one rosy boa, but buckets of rosy boas that belong to Matt Jepson.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Buckets.
That's exciting.
Like if you like rosy boas kind of sorta and you're like, but I don't know which one I like the best. Well, what if we just give you like all of them?
That's exciting. That makes my heart pitter patter.
Oh my gosh. You can see a picture of a giant massing of rosy boas on our Instagram also. So
yeah.
It's a little bit of an older picture because it's from when we filmed it, but it's a lot of rosy boas.
Let's see. Ray was here, said, best moment was watching my first live stream and realizing that Clint's Reptiles was a place I could go. Still hoping for a season pass. That's from our friend Sawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Sawyer, we love you. We love that Sawyer's been coming to the room nearly every time it's open.
Yeah, I think basically every time since it's been open this new time.
And he's been bringing friends and girlfriends and all sorts of fun people to come visit. So
yeah, we will try to figure out, frequent, but right now we're just like in survival mode with the room. And so it's, but down the road, we'll try to figure something out for a season pass or a monthly pass or something.
Yeah. Good idea, Sawyer. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. MMMT82 said, are there any egg-eating snakes that are difficult to take care of? Which that was one of those.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're all a little bit difficult to take care of, mostly because of the eggs. Now, like it seems delightful. Oh, it eats eggs. But as a baby, it doesn't eat chicken eggs, right? It eats like finch eggs. So do you have some? And if not, you either have to get some or you got to like assist feed them with a syringe, like syringing egg into their stomachs.
What kind of egg?
Probably chicken at that point.
Oh.
And then maybe you work your way up to quail eggs when they're older, like, and they're almost all wild caught. There's a whole lot to not like about egg-eating snakes. There's one thing to love it. Well, there's two things. Two things to love about egg-eating snakes. One, they don't really have any teeth, and two, they eat eggs, so they don't eat rodents. But those eggs, it's actually easy to get rodents and really hard to get finch eggs.
Yeah. Sherry LBW, who is a great fan, sent you your Gaboon Viper.
Yes.
She's been great throughout these live streams. She said, glad I managed to catch part of this live. Thank you for letting us into your home and lives over the last year. You have a wonderful family, and it has been an honor to get to know you all.
It's been so awesome. There are so many of you that feel like old friends now.
Yeah, seriously.
It's honestly one of the things that like makes me the saddest to not be doing these as regularly.
Yeah.
You guys inspire me to want to. I mean, right now, like we're gonna scale back for a few months, but like I want to do live streams regularly. We've loved it. It's been an awesome experience.
Yeah. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up and and making the live streams what they are, because without you guys, it would just be a couple of nerds talking to no one.
There's not a live stream. So nobody would. We've got no one. Can you pretend to do a super chat? Super chat.
All right. I think we got the picture on that one.
That'd be a good one.
Sean P sent a super duper chat.
Super duper chat.
Thank you for a wonderful year of streams. Here's to a bigger and better 2022.
Yes.
Yep.
I think there's a very good chance. This honestly 2020 was great to us in a lot of ways.
It was.
But what a weird year.
Let's see. All Canadian Reptile Girl said, my Dumeros boas are my favorite hangout snake. False water cobra is one of my one day I'll get one snake.
I almost added I should have talked earlier about the Brazilian rainbow boa.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug, he wants for us to he has a Dumeros boa that he's willing to give to the room, and so we're just preparing a space for it.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to come see an awesome Dumeros boa pretty soon, and have a video on Dumeros boas. Oh, I hope we're still there.
What happened?
I don't know. According to this, are we still there? According to that, we're still there. Hang on. I think all is well on your end.
Yeah.
But okay.
What in the world was that?
I don't know. You're getting a call.
I tried to decline it. Somebody who wants to book the room.
Unbelievable. Why would anybody want to come to the room? Because it's awesome.
Okay.
It really is so awesome. Can I share an experience from yesterday while you're finding out?
Just really quick. We have two moderators from the Discord server, Aurora Exotics and Natasha Peterson. So thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say, having the room open last month for the first time since October, it's been so exciting and so encouraging.
Amazing.
Yesterday we had an event there, and there were a lot of kids. There were some people who'd come to the room during our room hours, and then they wanted to schedule a time to come for their daughter's birthday. And some of the people that came were so afraid of snakes, and by the end, they just were loving. Like everybody who comes loves the experience that they have. And you watch there are people who are like talking about how they're never gonna look at snakes the same way again. And I could just hear people talking, and they're like, some people try to kill these. That's so terrible, and all this stuff, and it's like,
we love it. Our landlord, before we had everything moved in, we just had a few animals there. He asked if he could come take family pictures there. I mean, it's a gorgeous space, a beautiful, beautiful space. So they were taking family pictures there, and while they were waiting for something, I don't know why, Clint happened to be there at the same time, and Clint was like, do you want to hold some snakes while you're waiting? And the kids, they were like 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds. They were like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch. It's unbelievable. And, I think it is a life-change. That was one of the things is a lot of the parents are like, these kids are never going to forget this.
Yeah.
And, imagine if every kid had that experience just once. How different the perception of reptiles would be. Yeah,
for their whole lives. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Ash and M Animal Adventure said, thanks for the YouTube advice. You guys are awesome. We have a few vids out. Check them out if you want. I can't wait for more of your videos.
Ash and M
Animal Adventures. Cool. Awesome. I think that you should open up a...
I've got a couple things. I've got a big package.
So this is from Randy and Tima. Tima gave Clint a beautiful book. She's been to the reptile room 2 times, and she gave Clint a beautiful book. It's just pages and pages of close-ups of. We keep it on the table snakes. There. It stays on the table. People to see. Wait, before you open it, show them the chameleon they drew on the side. It's so cute.
Isn't that rad? Okay, so I think there's a letter too. This is the letter. Does the letter go with it? No, the letter's separate. Okay. The letters from our friend Michael Fitzhenry. Oh, yeah. Okay, but I'm going to open this because there's all kinds of stuff in here. From Randy and Tima. Okay. What is it? I think they're multis. Oh. Wait, no, I have no idea what these are. MT. It's the little guys from Princess Mononoke.
What?
I think.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
Do they make these? Where did they
I
make
don't have
these?
any idea. They're all unique too.
They're so cute. Is Princess Mononoke a thingy? What
It's
are
a
they
movie.
called? I know, but is it a
Yes.
anime?
And it's a great one. I think
Look at
that
how cute they are.
I'm pretty sure that's who these are.
I wonder if
They
they
look
glow
like
in the
this.
dark.
They kind of look like they would, but
Look at
there
how
are more
cute they
coming.
are.
Maybe they'll tell us more about them inside. And they go in this red pouch. There's so many of them.
He's so
Uh-oh.
cute.
One of them got decapitated.
That's okay. We can glue it.
Yeah, we will recapitate it. Don't you worry.
They're so cute. I want to use these as our ham cubes for love letter.
These are adorable. This is the little
Okay,
decapitated
let's put them
one.
back away.
Okay, put them all in the pouch.
Yeah.
And then we'll recapitate this guy later.
Yeah.
Poor little guy. Thank you.
That's
oh my
so
goodness.
Cute and fun.
There's so much stuff in here. This is from well, it's also from their same that same creator. But
Are they playing cards?
Yes, they are. Look at them.
That's so rad.
All
Look at
kinds of
those
different.
pictures.
I think they asked us a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they
if I'd
came to
seen
the
them
room
here.
a couple weeks ago.
Look at how perfect that is.
That's so
it's for
amazing.
this is for Penny Rose. It says on the back. How incredible is that? Where do you even
She's
get that?
gonna be so
This is
happy about.
amazing.
She's gonna treasure this. Penny Rose is one of those little girls who has a little like she just carries stuff around and treasures these little things. She's gonna love this.
This is to both of us. I think you should read it. It's short enough. Holy cow! There's more in here. This is like really amazing and fun.
Some family favorites, cute, from Randy and Tina.
Those cards
Thank
are
you
awesome.
so much. They said the live streams have been a lifeline during this time of isolation.
I'm
That's
so
so
glad.
sweet. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my gosh, Penny Rose is going to. I gotta show you an up close.
There's another black pouch.
What is it?
I don't know.
Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Oh, various D&D dice.
So somebody just booked a live stream and they said that they want both of us there and they want to play D&D.
There's a little heart in there.
I'm so excited. I've never played D&D.
Wait, this is a live face-to-face?
Yes, they
Playing-
booked it and their note on there was like, can't wait to see you and Leisha. Hopefully we can play some D&D. Wait, I want to see the dice.
Yeah, don't let those strings hold it. There's another pouch.
What? These are beautiful little pouches.
This one just
Ooh,
keeps
those
going.
are fun.
In fact, those will be good for Dice King too.
Yes.
More awesome dice.
Are they number ones?
And this has a heart in there too.
Cute. This one has a heart in it?
Yeah, there's a little red heart in there. And there's a pink heart in this one.
Cute. You guys, look at that. That's so fun.
All right, and I think there's one last big thing in here. Look at this. The Torah Quest. This has 4 books in it. I bet Troigdor will read this 1,000 times.
I want to see. There's a bookmark, so maybe it's a note. Leisha, this is a family favorite. It is one of the first books Randy read as he was learning to manage his autism. Some said he would never go to college, but he graduates this spring.
Holy cow.
That's so awesome. I love that. Congratulations. Randy and I like to read together. We enjoyed the books and the anime adaptation. I hope Owen enjoys the read. It is full of adventure, fun monsters, riddles, and friendship. P.S. Owen is a star. I love when he helps in videos. Tima.
He's going to love that.
Thank you for sending.
I think he's about out of books, isn't he?
Yeah, I go to thrift stores now and just get like loads of chapter books that I think he'll like because he reads one a night. So
Same. I read like one a decade.
yeah.
One a night. Crank it.
This makes me want to cry because this is special. This is sentimental.
Yes.
This is some of the first books that Randy liked to read. That's really awesome. Books 1 through 4. Thank you so much. Thanks for being
Yeah,
so
and congratulations to Randy.
thoughtful. Yeah, graduating. How exciting.
I didn't say what his degree's in.
Nope.
I'd be curious to know.
Yeah. Okay, here.
That's so okay.
And I want to show them these cards. Aren't those fun? Look at those pictures. Can you see it? That was a fun package.
Yeah,
with
that
like
was
a little bit of this and that.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Should we do it one more? Let's do one more super chat, and then we'll head over to Patreon. For a
Okay.
minute. Whoa, and it's almost 1 o'clock.
Well, this is the final.
And you haven't even done your wrap
This
yet.
is the last wrap, Leash. You're
Okay.
wrapping it all up.
John Mayo sent a super duper chat.
Super duper chat.
Michelle Marcus and myself love your channel, and we started watching your channel with our grandson almost 2 years ago now. So we would like to thank you for all your videos and advice.
Oh, my
That's
pleasure.
awesome.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys found us.
It's one of Clint's very favorite things when he finds out that families have been watching together. When people are like, my wife and my son and I all watch, or whatever it is. He's like, it just warms my heart. They're all just watching
I
together.
picture them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching with your grandson. Ari, Jindracek. How would you say that?
Gendersec?
Good enough. Hello, Clint and Leisha. Thank you for opening your home and lives to us over the past year. To both of you, what is your favorite video you've released in the past year? And what is your favorite new reptile acquisition from the past year? Great questions. I got to look at the videos. Oh, Jason said I skipped.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite video from last year. That's tough because we've had some goodies.
I know. I'm going to scroll through some of them.
Yeah, me too.
What was your favorite animal acquisition you got in the last year?
Greenie's up there. Athena's up there. The rainbow boas have been really amazing. I mean, oh no, I know.
Emerald tree skink?
No. Well, oh gosh, the emerald tree skinks. Bubba Chunk.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You
pretty
love
sure it's
Bubba
Bubba. I love snapping turtles so much. I got to give you guys an update because my relationship with Bubba Chunk, I mean, we can just sit by each other and hang out, and I can pet him on the head.
When you got startled by him.
Yesterday, I did something I'm always worried about doing, but I'd never done before. So I was letting Bubba Chunk run around in the reptile room, and I forgot about him, and I was thinking about something else, and I turned a corner, and he was there, and I partially stepped on his shell. I ran right into the front of him. And he didn't do anything aggressive. Like I immediately bent down. I'm like, I'm so sorry, Bubba, and I put my hand on his shell and stuff, but he didn't seem bothered by it at all. And I just come and kicked him.
I'm just on my way.
Yeah, I'm just the greatest snapping turtle ever. That's all.
Yeah.
He's so wonderful. But the emerald tree skinks, it's been a heck of a year, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bubba, I really, really adore Bubba.
I think one of my favorite videos we've done in the past year is the human child.
It brings me a lot of joy too.
And we did that. That was social distancing. So Jason and Michelle didn't come to the studio for that. So I filmed that and I did the B-roll. And so I'm proud of that because I got to be involved a little bit.
That was like the peak of lockdown.
Was
when we filmed that one as a family. And
yeah, we got to do it as a family. I'm all pregnant.
That is one that it's one of, it's sort of up there for me with the ball python genetics videos.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those videos that I just really root for it, and like anytime I hear somebody has seen it, I get really excited. I'm like, really, you watch that one?
Yeah.
It's like, because they're not even videos that have gotten that many views. So like when I meet somebody and they're like, I love the one about children, I'm like, because people still all the time are like, you should totally make one about humans sometime. I'm like, well, we did.
And it's really cute
and
funny.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Let's see. Anthony said, these live streams have been a Friday highlight, and they were the way I discovered two amazing people who became two amazing friends. Thanks, Anthony. Thank you for these, and I can't wait to come to Utah to see you all in person. Much love always. I'm excited for you to come, Anthony. That's going to be really exciting.
The live streams and especially the face-to-face chats really have allowed us to like make real friends with people. And Anthony definitely has
When
led the way with that.
Anthony, when you come to Utah, we're going to take you to Cafe Rio.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they don't have one of those in New York.
No, I'd be surprised.
It's one of our very favorite restaurants. Bob Kaler said, just to say thanks for all the solid information.
You
Thanks,
betcha.
Bob.
Thank you, Bob. And thanks for supporting us on Patreon
Yeah.
as well.
Jacob Huser says, is the Easter Bunny actually a monotreme with a misleading common name? I'm going to miss the opportunity to ask ridiculous zoology questions on your live stream shows. That
does seem like a plausible. If it's an egg-laying bunny, right? It's not a true bunny. It's like the marsupial mice that aren't really mice. It's got to be some sort of a monotreme, which, like.
Maybe it's a platypus in disguise.
I hadn't even considered that. Man, that would be a heck of a disguise, though. we should try to push for the Easter platypus.
I would. Did the Easter platypus come?
Did it lay its eggs? So that it's freaky little hairless.
Clint, you told me that there was a Greek god or someone who we celebrate her fertility.
Yep.
And that's why
the bunnies and the So Easter, I think, was placed essentially over the I think Roman holiday, celebrating the goddess of fertility, who is Easter, I think, and so that's why we have all the bunnies and chicken eggs and everything having to do with things that are pretty good at the whole fertility thing.
Dragon King
platypus, I'm totally on board. It's the Easter platypus come. Did it envenomate you?
Can you
with
imagine
its little
big Easter platypus that the kids go take pictures with? People dressed up in platypus costumes.
People are like, thank goodness. That makes so much more sense now with the eggs.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
It's going to be an Easter platypus with Easter bunny ears.
That would be adorable.
All right. Dragon King Bioactive said, question from my 6-year-old daughter. Would you rather brush a shark's teeth or give a bear a haircut? Let's say the shark is a great white and the bear is a grizzly. Thank you for hanging out with us on these live streams this year.
For the record, that's called a bear cut. Okay, so brush a what kind of shark?
Great white.
Great white shark's teeth. A baby?
Doesn't say.
If I had the proper equipment to give a great white shark a toothbrush, I would totally do that. Seems fairly unnecessary in an animal that cycles through teeth every few weeks, but I would just like to interact with a great white shark.
Maxwell Lyman said, Clint, love the channel. I'd love to come visit the reptile room over the summer. My question is this. Do you ever have any future plans to review possums as pets? Clint loves possums.
Yeah. Virginia, I was talking earlier about my interest in having marsupials talk to people. Mm-hmm. If I could have an educational mammal, it would totally be a Virginia opossum.
Yeah.
Here in the state of Utah, you can legally have a Virginia opossum. What you can't do is import one across state lines.
So if you know anyone in Utah who has opossums,
I want an opossum.
Yeah. So fun.
And I will totally do a video on it too, because they're awesome.
Morgan, you did a face-to-face with her, and she emailed and said thank you and sent you some pictures.
Really? I gotta check those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did this week.
Yeah. Betty Morgan said, if you lived in a humid place, could you keep morning geckos, the ones that clone themselves, in a 16 by 16 by 30 screen cage? Second question. Do you want to go ahead and answer
16 by 16 by 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the screen is tight enough mesh. Yeah, and it's humid. Yes.
Second question. Could one keep emerald tree skinks in a 16 by 16 by 30 screen cage, high humidity area near the Gulf Coast?
16 by 16 by 30? Probably one or two. Trying to envision. Yeah, that would be fine.
Hedra Gull said, how is your Dumerals monitor?
I lost my Dumerals monitor. I was pretty heartbroken about it.
He was.
He's a wild caught one, and honestly, everybody's wild caught Dumerals monitors that I've seen, they've all died. But he was doing really well for a long time,
longer than any of the other ones that I think came with him.
Mm-hmm. And he was, he just And we were making progress too. He was such a grumpy fellow.
Yeah. So grumpy.
Mm-hmm. So sorry, guys.
I know.
And I never, I mean, this is a sad story, but I haven't made a full video on Dumeral's monitor because mine was too grumpy, and the other wild caught one that we featured before also passed away. So that wasn't ours, but so I don't have access to a Dumeral's monitor even to do a Dumeral's monitor video.
Evan says,
sorry for the bummer.
Yeah. Hi, Clint. Other than the Emerald Tree Skinks, what do you think is the next up-and-coming reptile in the hobby?
Peter's banded skinks. I think they're unbelievable. And
Snake?
What snake?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some of them are just not. Well, I mean, things like rosy boas, Russian rat snakes.
I think hogs and sand boas are fairly common, but
yeah, I mean, I don't think they're up and comers. I think they're end comers. They've come, but there are a lot of them that, like the ones that I just mentioned, they've been awesome for a long time, and they've been in the hobby, and for some reason they float under the radar. So as far as snakes that I think could really catch on with a vengeance, I mean, false water cobras, but they're limited by laws and things depending on where you are. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what it is.
What? Super dwarf retic. My hair's almost dry.
It's super dwarf retics. That's the up and coming snake because I mean, like retics are almost the perfect pet snake.
Yeah.
With one minor flaw of the fact that they get about 200 times bigger than would be ideal.
And aren't they kind of grumpy usually, the big ones?
No, they're not particularly grumpy, but especially grumpy. I mean, they like food.
Yeah.
So if you get tagged by a retic,
she's getting a lot of beautiful rainbows reflecting.
Oh yeah. If you get tagged by a retic, it's probably a feeding response thing. And that the thing is, it's not the nicest snake. It's not a mean snake, but they're not the nicest snakes. And but usually once you get them out, they're fine. But if a 20-foot snake grabs you and you're alone, you're done. Mm-hmm. And so that's a big deal, and then just care on an enormous snake. But if you can take that same snake and have it be something that almost fits in a coffee cup as an adult, it's awesome. And this personality, I mean, look at her. She's such a good snake. She's so good. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, whenever I need to show people that a snake is really delightful, it has to touch my nose.
I know, always. I remember when you really wanted to put the
Gila monster. I wanted it to lick my nose. So tempting.
And in person, you can see all these rainbows reflecting off of her, but you can't. I keep looking at the camera.
These are unbelievable, honestly.
She's beautiful. We love her.
Garrett
from Reach Out Reptiles.
Yeah, thank you, Garrett.
Go reach out to him.
But the other thing about Garrett is Garrett, he kind of saw this in the super dwarfs before anybody else cared about super dwarfs. Yeah. And he just was like, I'm all in on super dwarfs. I think people should be doing this with emerald tree skinks.
Yeah.
People should just be going all in. They're like, this is incredible. Mm-hmm. And now that people are starting to realize they're amazing, he's the one to go to.
Yep.
Like, he is it.
Yep. Okay. David Shook said, okay, well, since this is the last one for a while, I did get a pastel Enchi ball python and a rough-scaled sand boa last week. We need to add another lizard, and we are thinking about a red-headed agama. Can you talk about those, please? Yeah,
red-headed agamas, they're pretty cool. I like the agama lizards generally. I like that they usually don't drop their tails or anything like that. Most of the red-headed agamas that I see, I think, are probably wild-caught imports, so I wouldn't particularly recommend that. But I don't see why they'd be difficult to breed. And so if you can find one captive bred, it'll probably be a pretty great little lizard.
Yeah.
I actually, though, was just thinking about a different agama lizard that I'd kind of like that you might want to consider if you want sort of a less common but amazing pet lizard. Rankin's dragons. Mm-hmm. I was just thinking maybe I want some Rankin's dragons.
Really?
Well, I seem to be fairly capable of breeding bearded dragons, and I think more people need to be working with Rankins.
Yeah.
They're a more perfect pet for more people than.
Henry Jacobson says, "What's the difference between a Gala wasp and a skink?"
I need to look at the phylogenetics of them. I mean, I think Gala wasps are skinks, but I wouldn't bet my life on that. I could tell you real quickly if I do a little research. They're really cool looking, and I would like to cover them in a video pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They do a pretty good ontogenetic color change as they age, and some of them are like black and white banded and super cool.
That's really cool. C. Ryan Chirac said, "Hey there, Clint. I've watched all 51 previous live streams and have yet to hear this question asked. Would you please play a song on the guitar for your legions of loyal humans? Thanks for the fun times, brah. Hopefully we can still do live streams monthly."
Hang on. I got something to show you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Whoops. But I gotta somehow get this snake off of my arm.
She wants to play.
Yep. So hang on. This could be a moment. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, so the guitar. I'm very good at the guitar, except for one minor problem, which is
He
my
doesn't play
hands
at all.
that can't turn over physically can't reach over.
You guys know Clint can't do this with his hands. And so he can't do that. He can't touch his own shoulders.
I could try to learn how to play like this or something, but I physically cannot.
Try to touch your shoulders.
It's Lisa's favorite thing. She laughs at my minor disability.
Yeah.
So yeah, I literally can't play the guitar. So we shall play the guitar for us.
Yeah, I'll play the guitar.
Second
Like,
chair.
are we all tuned up?
I don't know.
We get enough, I suppose.
Yep. You should play your violin too for us.
No violin. Let me see this guy. Wise men say only fools rush in. Okay. Why are you crying?
No, it's just so perfect.
Okay.
Thanks for asking that question.
Let's see. Hedrigal said, "Did you get to meet Coop's impressive number of blotchies? If so, can you talk about them so I can vicariously live through your experience?"
So we met Coop from Coop's Reptiles when we went to the Australian Reptile Park. We only had one day in Australia, and I mean I didn't know Coop before. Coop recognized us, and so that's how we got to know him, and he showed us an incredible time there. I got to see my first blotch blue tongues there at the Australian Reptile Park, and he was really great to us while we were there. But I've never been to his home or anything. Since then, I've been following his channel, and yeah, he produced an awesome clutch or a litter of blotched blue tongues.
Is that what they call them in Australia?
Well, it's because they're live born.
Oh, I see. I see.
And yeah, so he does some awesome stuff. And if I go back to Australia someday, hopefully I get to hang out with Coop a little more, and then I can live not vicariously, but literally through myself.
Literally. Okay. Hedrigal has one more question. What are the differences between the different kinds of Indonesian blue tongues?
I mean, there's quite a bit of difference in terms of size and coloration and temperament. So some of them, like the Key Islands, are pretty grumpy, and others, like the Maruki, are totally delightful. And the Key Islands are small and kind of brown and blotchy looking.
So is it like different locations?
Different localities and probably species.
Lily said, "Since I'm a reptile lover, I'm getting a snake tattoo next month. I want something non-venomous. But colorful. Any recommendations?" So
okay.
You had answered that one. She also
yes, but I'm going to look up that coral snake real quick.
Okay.
Because it doesn't look like any coral snake you've ever seen. And it's very cool. There it is. Okay, what are you called? Malaysian coral snake. Malaysian coral snake. I'll show you. This is a venomous snake, though. So here we are. But how rad is that thing? How rad is that?
It's got the opposite of a skink. You know how they have the little blue tails when they're...
Oh, yeah. That's a caudal lure almost certainly. Aren't those amazing?
Okay, are you ready to go on to some
Look at that
super chats?
threat display.
That's so gorgeous.
Hiya!
Hiya! Get that too. Okay. Let's see where we were. Jason said I missed one.
Ooh, colorful juvenile green tree pythons or emerald tree boas might be a fun one.
Oh yeah. I don't think I missed. I just think okay. Ash and M Adventures said, "Oh, have you ever thought about doing a live stream with you two and Emily and Ed from Snake Discovery, like a joint live at a zoo or show?"
That'd be fun. That'd be really
fun.
Yeah, next time that I see them, we might try to do something like that. You know, we haven't planned to travel up there during the winter of COVID, but I think their place is opening soon, and we might go up there when that happens. So.
Okay, Jorge sent a super chat. Clint, had a square up one-on-one last Tuesday with you. Great time. My Western hog just came in. I went with the Articonda. She's gorgeous. Blessings.
Awesome.
What's that? What is that?
So it's an Arctic anaconda, and I should have brought the little anaconda we got up here that somebody sent us a little while back. She's a little grumpy, but she hasn't been that grumpy. But
I forgot.
Anyway, yeah. Jorge just ordered his first hognose snake, and it was going to be an Arctic, but then they contacted him and said they didn't have any Arctics. Would he be interested in an albino or an Arctic anaconda? And so
you guys talked about
that.
we
discussed some options.
That's awesome.
And that Arctic anaconda, that's an exciting snake. Like that would be a really cool hognose snake to have in your collection.
Oz sent a super duper chat.
And a computer.
Oz, thank you for sending.
You're reading it on the computer.
This is
that
the
Oz
computer
sent
Oz sent. Clint uses it every day to teach his classes. I mean, This is his computer, and he still uses it. So thank you, Oz, for being so generous.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future.
Seriously.
I think it's my computer.
Yeah. Oz says, thank you for 52 weeks of wonderfulness. I can't wait to see what the future holds of Clint's reptiles. It looks like it will be very bright.
It's going to be a really cool future.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't even know where we'll be 2 years from now as far as this channel. I know one thing we'll be doing. We'll be making Best Pet series videos, lots of them, and top fives, but it's just exciting to see what will happen.
Mm-hmm. Catfur92 sent a super chat. Love the channel. If you still breed ball pythons, would love to see videos of your clutches and breeding projects. Do you like black-headed pythons? Which, by the way, we've been getting emails. People want to buy the animals that you breed.
I've been so busy lately that I haven't been doing too much pairing. I've been doing a little bit of pairing of my ball pythons this year. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we've got a couple of videos about clutches that we've produced in the past that you can check out because they're really cool clutches. Yeah. And I've got some snakes that are going to do some really awesome stuff. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right when I breed them. So I'm pairing a few this year, but not too many. But yeah, I should get back to if you really want animals, though, we're going to have a lot of Starry Night Reed programs.
Yeah. And do you like black-headed pythons?
Oh my gosh, I love black-headed pythons so much. We're going to be down at C&B Reptiles this weekend, and it's my understanding they've got some black-headed pythons there, but they're young. And one of the best things about black-headed pythons is they get huge. They look like womas because they are super closely related to womas. They look like womas, except they've got a black head, which I like, and B, they're 20 times the size of a woma.
Is the black-headed python
but in terms of mass, they're at least 10 times bigger than a woma.
The python I held at the Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really cool.
I really
that
like
was
them
really rad.
It's
really like an indigo.
Yeah, and they essentially are the indigo snakes of Australia, because they're snake eaters at times in the wild.
Yeah.
And
Jason said that Emily is here from Snake Discovery.
Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily. Want to do a live stream together sometime?
That'd be tons of fun.
Oh yeah, I see. There she is.
What is she saying?
Can't wait either. We're planning for sometime in May. More details to come.
Ooh,
that's soon.
Awesome.
That's like next month.
Yeah.
Yay!
Congratulations. Clint showed me your signs.
Oh,
Emily, your Snake Discovery light up signs.
They look so cool.
Leisha, we need a light up sign for the reptile room.
Yeah, we do.
Yours just looks
it's so beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially all lit up at night. That was awesome.
Yeah,
really awesome.
We don't have as many sides to our building but we need one for the front because there are a lot of people who like just don't even notice we're there, and that sign, it's so beautiful. I'm really excited to see it. She's building something. I don't even know what to expect. Like from what I've seen, it's obviously going to be beautiful and epic.
Yeah.
But like, what is the experience like? I don't even know.
Yeah. Congratulations, you guys. That's a lot of hard work, we know. And you guys, it looks like you've been doing a lot of it yourselves. And good for you. That's awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yes. Clint, you missed a message. Uh-oh. Now he's watching me.
yeah, I'm totally watching you. I missed a message. What message did we miss? Maybe Jason could send us the message that we missed. Oh. Or was it from
I'm confused. I'm confused if I need to actually read this or not because it says keep it on the DL. And so I'm like, is that a joke or do I actually read it?
What is happening?
Emily says, Clint, okay, yeah, this is not, okay, it's a winky face. I didn't say anything, so I'm like, it says keep it on the down low, and so I did it, but she says, Clint, you're getting an invite to our facility for an enclosure build-off contest to celebrate our upcoming grand opening, but keep it on the DL.
Okay, I won't tell anybody.
I did get that message, but I'm like, okay, I can't tell anyone.
I won't tell anyone. It'll be a super secret.
Emily, that sounds like a really fun video, but I have to tell you, Clint's probably going to win. The trash talking starts now.
Not if Tanner from Serpa Design is coming. I'm going to get taken to school, but I will have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Except you're going to win. You got to trash talk.
Destroy. However it is that one destroys people in enclosure build-offs, that's what I'm going to do.
She says, you're going down.
You don't have a chance against whatever I put together.
All right. Let's see. Black-headed pythons are awesome.
Oh, yes.
That was really fun.
That's well, okay. So black-headed python, the one thing about them is, I think, sort of like king snakes. At times they can just say like, "Oh, you smell like a snake," and latch onto you, and it's quasi adorable when it's a king snake. Not so cute when it's like an 8-foot black-headed python.
Yeah. Brenna Fender sent a super chat. Where's that super chat button?
Super chat button.
What do your college students think of your videos and live stream? And thanks for sharing your homes and lives with us this year. Thank you. Thanks for saying that.
They seem to like them a lot. I don't know if they see the live stream very often, but they like the videos. At least the ones that talk to me. And some of them, like, they'll bring their significant others. They're like, I think that guy that you watch on YouTube is my biology teacher. And so they bring him to meet me and stuff. And yeah, some of them, because I use like the ball python genetics videos in my class. Lately I've been using the what's in the bag video in my class. And so
when it's all online, you got to use some videos here.
Oh, absolutely. And so they start watching it that way a lot of times, and they're like, I've been watching all your videos.
You should tell them about that. There's a kid who emailed Clint the other day, and he was like, I don't participate a lot in class. It's all online.
Oh, it was a really nice
And he's like, I just wanted to let you know that you're so educational and one of the best professors I've ever had, and I just appreciate the way you teach. And it was such really a sweet comment.
It was really nice.
Clint is a fantastic teacher. He has a gift for teaching.
Thanks, Bear.
You're welcome.
I like doing it.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Dan_E sent a super chat. I have a female ball python and I'm getting a male soon. Any tips on breeding them? I'm 2 years out from doing it right now.
Okay. Mostly just, feed them well, but don't overfeed them. Breeding is fairly straightforward. Usually they kind of go through a little cooling period during the winter months, and then right when you start to bring them out of that.
When they lock, how long do they lock for?
They usually stay together for a while.
And then once they separate, you're good to just take the male out? Or
yep.
What?
Yeah. Usually what you do is you'll put the male in for a day with the female, and then you take him out for a while and feed him and let him readjust to not being in with female, and then try again.
Awesome. Ari Gendersec, is that how you said it last time?
Yeah.
Sent a super chat. Hi, Clint and Leisha. Thank you for showing Athena earlier. Which one animal you've covered in your video? What's one animal you've covered in your videos but do not own would you most want to get next?
Yeah, so well, we're getting a Burmese python for the room, I think.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit of, I think, some stuff, but we're going to be taking in a rescue Burmese python hopefully down the road, and that's one that I wouldn't want it in my house.
No.
You know, just because not even because it's like I don't want it around my family or anything like that. It's just like that isn't a safe snake really to interact with when you're alone, and I'm usually alone when I'm dealing with my animals at home, and like so I would barely get to enjoy it. Burmese pythons are great snakes. It's just they're too big. But at the room, you know, I can always have people there to spot me, and it's an incredible animal for that kind of
for kids to interact with and people. I mean, it's just an impressive snake. You pull out a Burmese python, and that's going to be a wow factor that people will remember.
Yep.
So, and they're really educational. You can talk about albinism. Is that how you say it?
Well, I'm probably going to get a wild type.
Good. I like that. You don't see the wild type very often.
No, you don't.
I like that you're doing that. Okay. Sean P sent a super chat and said, scroll up in the chat to see the gauntlet Emily threw down, which was inviting you out for a.
Well, yeah, you're in big trouble, Emily.
Yeah.
So,
big trouble.
Big trouble. Who's going to be judging this?
Ed.
Yeah, you don't have a chance. Ed and I are like this.
Way closer than you and Ed.
Like peas and carrots.
George Plew sent you a super chat. Hi, Clint. I have a 15-month-old Savannah monitor. He's 3 feet and 8 pounds. Thank you for all that you do.
Yeah. Give him a lot of space to run and a low-fat diet.
Newt's commander said, yes, thank you for the wild type. Berm is way better than albino. You don't see the wild type very often, and they're really beautiful.
And the albinos are striking and beautiful. I mean, there's a reason people like them so much. Yeah. But my thing is, like, I love the pattern of Burmese pythons and the head and everything, you know, and for me, if I'm only going to own one of something, I want it to be the wild type. Yeah. If I'm going to have several of them, then yeah, it's really fun to get into morphs, and then I can talk about the genetics and stuff. But if I'm just going to have one, I want to show you what these look like in the wild.
So guess what?
What?
We're all caught up. It's 1/28, your birthday.
No big deal.
And we're all done.
Holy cow.
Which not very many memories came through.
No.
But that's kind of good because we're not in tears.
Yes.
Just unreconcilable.
Yeah, she's just bawling over here. I don't know. Am I ready for the final wrap to wrap it all up?
I think
I haven't been practicing.
I told Clint, I'm like, have you been practicing? Like, have you been thinking of any ideas? And he's like, no.
Hopefully I'll just be loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
Come natural. I'm not a rapper. I'm more of a Dr. Seuss style poet. And if I could just make up all my rhyming terms, I'd be in really good shape.
All right. Let's see. You have Greenie Miracle, Martha's Birth, Vinegaroon, $5, Getting to Know Us.
Oh, wait.
What? Oh, no.
I brought a Vinegaroon today.
Oz sent a super chat. Wait, it's your birthday, Clint? Mine was yesterday. Happy birthday. Sorry, that was confusing. Clint's birthday is January 28th, so 1/28. And anytime Clint's family sees anything that's 1/28, they always go, hey! So that's why I did that.
Bear.
Oh.
I brought a Vinegaroon. I know your price is high.
No, don't make me hold it.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you hold it. I'm just curious. Would $1.50 do it? This is a bigger one than you held the time before.
Yeah, look at it. Go up close so they can see its claws all sprawled out. Sometimes the claws are kind of they're kind of fingery where they can move them in and out. And it's all sprawled out and ready to go.
She's so great. I just thought for old time's sake, you might want to hold a Vinegaroon.
Look at its freaky antenna legs doing this.
Aren't they the best?
Okay.
For old time's sake.
Wait. Only if someone pays $5.
$5?
Yeah.
That's okay.
For old time's sake.
For old time's sake. The $5 for the Vinegaroon hold. There it is.
Here's your last $5. Natasha! Okay, my hands are already
It's
getting
been a
clammy.
while for you,
It
hasn't it?
has been a while, yes. My tummy hurts. My hands are clammy.
You'll love her.
Sent a $5 for $5 for old times. My heart. It's been a long time. Theo,
It
tell
has
me.
been a long time.
I'm freakishly afraid of spiders, but scorpions and vinegaroons are okay. Look at that thing. That thing's way creepier than a spider.
It's wonderful.
Is it gonna hurt me?
No,
Oh, okay.
you got this, Sarah.
Don't
Oh, there's
just
another
dump
one. Team Leisha.
Dad, you're just dumping him. Pay
Her?
attention. It's a her?
Uh-huh.
How do you know? Abdomen?
Yeah, she's too big to be a
Ray was here, $5 for old time's sake. Thank you, Sawyer. You can do it. She won't hurt you, Team Leisha. Thank you. Okay. Look at its claws.
You're doing so well.
Look at its claws all out and like ready to pinch. Look at those things. Okay? That's creepy. That's much creepier than a spider. I'm right there with you, Leisha, from All Canadian Reptile Girl Super Chat. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. I'm just going to let it. It uses its little legs as antenna, and they look like little walking sticks. Like, they literally look like they're using a walking stick. Where are its eyeballs again?
They're in this little cluster right here at the front. And then I think I see a couple more there on the edges of the cephalothorax.
But I didn't want you on my shoulders, so...
She can feel you up ahead, so if you provide some resistance up there, she might just turn around. We'll just agitate her a little.
Don't agitate her.
Owen got vinegared the other day.
He did, for the first time ever. We smelt it.
You're doing great.
So, do people eat these?
I don't know. They're from the southwestern United States, this species at least. People seem to like having them in their yards because they know they're harmless and they eat other things that are more harmful. They're adorable. I love them.
It's not adorable. Don't call it adorable.
Yeah, let's end on a good note. Team Leisha, vinegaroons are stinking rad.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Morelia.
You're doing great.
They've been Team Leisha since day one.
Should I rap while you hold?
I don't want, no. Mm-mm.
You don't want to be?
I don't want to be holding this.
You're not a multitasker?
Okay, once it's on you, it's like, okay, you're a pretty nice little fella, but getting up the courage to actually, like, let it get on you, it's a little creepy.
Those first few times I had to pick them up, I'm like, I don't know if this is really as harmless as they say. It doesn't look like it should be. It's not just about having weapons. It's about whether or not you choose to use them.
So do they use those claws to grab the animals and eat them?
Well, they just kind of bear hug them, and then they use their chelicerae.
Yeah, we were watching one a little while ago, and it was digging its tunnels, and it
So
takes
cute.
these huge armfuls of dirt, like a little tractor, and then it like backs up and walks over to the other side of the enclosure and dumps it, and then walks back in. Remember that?
I do
the
remember
armfuls
that.
of dirt it was getting. Okay.
I can't believe it's going to be the end. You're doing great, Bear. Are you sure you're not okay with her while
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
But I'll show them one more time.
Yeah, one more vinegaroon up close. For old time's sake. Hashtag Team Leisha.
Okay, let me come over here.
Hashtag I'll wrestle the tiger for $5.
Oh my. Look at that thing. If that doesn't give you nightmares. Clinty's face. Okay, here you go, Clinty.
All right. Come here.
Thank you for letting me hold you. You're nice. What does it do with its tail?
As far as I can tell, the only real function that has is sensory. That it
Like
feels,
another little antenna?
yeah, it feels if things are behind it.
Okay.
Good boy, Theo. You're so good.
Whew.
Stay there. Okay.
It's huge. Aurora, it is huge. It's the size of my palm.
We had to step it up a little. For old time's sake. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, you gotta feel that fake beat.
Mm, 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 mm.
Oh yeah, I got this. All right. Well, who would have thought that a year would go by and we'd still be doing these little guys and my first rhyme doesn't work. But 52 weeks of social distancing has turned into quite the little thing. We've loved getting to meet all of you, and we're thankful that you've been here with us too. We've had fun with Greeny Miracles because we didn't lose him up in the raft tickles.
Keep going, you're doing great.
I'm checking things off my list. You got to be here for little Martha's birth, the first moments when she came to Earth and came out in our bathtub at home, just like I imagine births go for gnomes. Now, Alicia held a vinegaroon twice. The first time was good, but the second time's more nice. And we've moved all over the place in this house from one room to another to the fireplace. Now, thank you. Hopefully one day we'll be at the room, but we're grateful to have you here in our home. And we're really going to miss you a whole lot. We are excited for what the future brings for us and all we've got. We have many adventures yet in store. Hopefully you'll join us for those and many more.
Are you getting teary?
A little.
You're getting teary. Come get me up. Oh, Clinty. Oh. Go show them your real life tears. What are you thinking about?
A lot of friends.
You're gonna make me cry, Clinty. I'm getting teary.
It's been really good, guys. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah. It's been really amazing getting to know you. It's humbling having so many friends, so many people who are there to support you and love you. I mean, we've gone through so much. I mean, my knee injury and birthing Martha and, just the room closed because of COVID and all of the things that we had going on in our personal lives and in our business lives. And you guys were here with us throughout all of it.
It's been amazing. Thank you, guys.
You're sweet. I love you, Clint. We have a couple more super chats.
Oh, no. Okay. Super chat.
Oh, no. Let's see.
Thanks.
Jack Gardiner said, "Hey, Clint, do you remember someone named Alejandro? You taught him in biology in college? At least I think. He's a teacher of mine now."
That is so cool.
Is Alejandro the guy that I went to school with? That got ball pythons because of you?
Maybe.
I don't
Or he
remember
could have been
his
one.
name.
I've had a lot of students, unfortunately.
Yeah, hundreds and hundreds.
But I would recognize a face better than I do a name.
Ryan Mudinger said, "Thanks so much for the last years of social distancing. Y'all are the best."
Thank you for being here with us.
Dan_E sent a super chat with a heart that says thanks. And Charles sent a super chat that said, "Thank you for all the work you guys put into everything."
Thank you guys so much. And we really have loved doing this.
What are you feeling?
Lots of feels.
I know. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm just going to miss it.
Me too.
I'm excited for what we do next.
Me too. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for joining us.
As always, like and subscribe. Oh no. You say it.
You can't just be sobbing in the corner while I say it.
I can try. Say it anyway.
Like and subscribe, and we hope to see you real soon.
Bye, guys.